Hello, everyone. Give me a minute to get my act together. Just want to throw out a few links. And if you're in channel, come say hi. I promise you're going to see more of me in a minute. Uh, let's see. I wanted to share that somewhere else. That's one share. Come on. Two. No, no, don't do that. There we go. I am doing my best here, folks. I'm sorry. Let's see. Did we make it live? Because it's been really finicky. All right. Hey, Ryan. I've just about got my act together. So I'm going to be on a 30-second delay here, probably. Okay, I got to mute that. Okay, so that's muted now. So is the world hearing me okay? Before I start moving stuff around. Excuse me. Yeah, see, I'm having trouble telling if I'm getting out. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I am getting out. All right. So let's go with this. And I'm a little afraid that this is killing me here. So I'm going to close that, and there we go. That's going to have some faith here. All right. We got a lot of boxes today, as you can tell, and you can barely see me. Blocking up all my camera views here. So I'm going to move the keyboard since I don't need it now. Let's see, where can I safely put the drink? Unos. Dos. Trace. And the big boy for last, I think. Oh, yeah, that's great. Just about spilled the drink. That would be awesome. Oh, there, at least it's safe. Oh, yep, that's a heavy one. Hello? Aha! You did jump in. I was wondering what that sound was creeping in. So everyone's going to be able to hear you, so keep it PG. Let's see. I did my best to jack up those audio settings. I'm also using a chair that I cannot adjust. I did go shopping and I did buy a new chair. I'll build it in the morning. All right. And I didn't clean my desk. I actually got all my crap from work still. Wow, that's super washed out. Of course, that's a white box. Oh my god. I can. So this computer still cannot handle running a web browser at the same time. I tried, it can't. So if anyone actually, but if anyone types in the channel, I can see it on screen. That's why I put the Facebook applet back on. It still means I'll have to look for it, but that is better than not looking for it at all, missing it. Okay, that's -8. Is this going to refresh a screen or not? That don't look like it did anything. Okay, whoosh. I mean, I don't want it to look like crap. Okay, it's just too. I got so much light now, and that's a white box. It's just gone. Or at least it looks gone on my screen. This new monitor is amazing, but it's also not true color. It is. That's pretty close to what I'm seeing on the box. I'm hearing myself through your end. Well, let's not make me blue. I mean, I could probably turn off a light or two, and that might help.
Can you hear us, Richard?
Oh yeah, I hear you fine. Well, you're definitely clearer than Tara was.
Hi.
Hello. And you should announce yourself to the internet community, and later it'll be on YouTube. Absolutely. I'm going to try now and fix this camera. You're going to be a YouTube star now. Facebook and YouTube.
You're a huge star.
There we go. How about a little shadows? We put a little shadows back in, and then a little bit of. See, I can do fine adjustments here, but if this doesn't work, it'll crash. And saturation. Let's bring it there. Sharpness is pretty high. White. It was definitely a weird experience buying Lego from IKEA.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I've seen pictures of these popping up all this week.
Yeah. Well, and I went in there with the intent to buy the cheapest one because I wasn't impressed going into it, and I definitely wasn't impressed coming out of it.
Big look. Big look.
And I mean, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll adjust it again if I have to. So yeah, this was interesting. Me and my daughter went into IKEA. Oh yeah, look, now you can see the box. Colors. So they have 4 sets. This is the smallest one, and more or less the same price or equal to the cheapest one. I think this is $24.99 Canadian. Um,
Oh, okay.
this is the only one that actually has Lego bricks in it. Everything else has just the white panels and the lid to make plastic box that is Lego imprinted.
Or just a storage box.
It's just a storage box, but it's a flat pack plastic box that you're going to assemble the 6 sides or whatever, and then you end up with a box. The thing is, the lids on the box, they just fit on loose. They don't. There's no hinge. There's no click function. Nothing. You could just knock them off like that if you really wanted to. If you stack them up, yes, they're very stackable, but they don't fit tight onto the studs on the box on the bottom. It's not a problem with the studs. It's just the way they are on the bottom. They just don't have any clutch whatsoever. They sit loosely. You can knock over a tower of them, and imagine if you had all your loose parts in these things. They'd fly everywhere. I think for the price of all of those larger Big Lick packages you can buy, storage boxes, go to Dollarama, go to Home Depot, go to Rona, go anywhere. Buy totes. Much bigger, much better. If you really need a storage box that has studs on top, buy either a fake base plate for $3 or buy a real one for 5 to 10 and glue it on top. It'll be a much better experience than the Big Lick storage boxes, in my opinion, after playing with them for a good 10 minutes in the store. I just really think they're like a lot of people might say for Lego stuff, but those particular storage bins, I mean, what a con job. They definitely know the market. They know us Lego guys are suckers. I was watching adults pick them up, and you know what? And the ones we talked to, they weren't buying them for kids.
Yeah.
They weren't buying them thinking they're going to be, go up in value or anything. They just, like me, they're Lego suckers. They're involved so much. I mean, they're Lego guys and they're IKEA guys tied together. I'm an IKEA guy. All around me, I can point to a dozen things that are IKEA. I love it. For me, it's lasted just fine, as long as you don't abuse it. But yeah, this is the only thing I think that come out of Big Lick that's even worth the trouble. 201 pieces. You get 2 figures. I mean, to me, that's pretty good value. All kinds of great little stuff here. And apparently there's the smallest boxes in here, so you'll get to actually judge the larger boxes by the small box. So if I recommend anyone who wants to try this, buy this little thing. You get the pieces. Give the pieces to the kids if you want. You can look at the storage box, because all it is this is a small version of the large ones. So that's my first story of the day. And actually, I waited most of the day to go out with my daughter to do this because she was in online learning. What a joke that was.
Zoom calls all day.
Something like that, yeah. But as soon as she was free, we ran out the door, ran down to IKEA. I thought there'd be a long line. We walked right in, which was nice. Walked around, looked for some chairs for her. Good experience overall.
Yeah.
And hey, oh look, we got another Ryan watching. I think Ryan George. Hey Ryan. Okay. So I haven't looked at the label, which means I don't know which one this is. So we'll open it and then there'll be story time. Let's see. The big one is the only one I know for sure what it is right now. If I look at the label, I'll have a good idea. But
there's a story when Richard's buying Lego.
Yeah. There's always a story. If I'm showing it online, there's a story. Other stuff I buy, I don't show you guys because it's just not worth it. There's no story to it. It's either greed or an impulse buy. And at this point, I've done enough bragging in my lifetime, it doesn't matter. I don't have to show everything anymore. Oh, okay. I'm a little shocked. Right. Okay. So, this is Toys R Us. Right. Okay. So this is going to appeal to our mega fans. So, ooh. No, no Call of Duty. I think we're almost done because I can't seem to score any more sets in Call of Duty. So these, at least in Canada, are Toys R Us exclusives. And I actually missed out on one that I'm probably going to end up paying a small fortune for online. But so Game of Thrones, this is the newest one, the Red Keep. Think micro build Micropolis. So it's a small build of the whole castle. Yeah. I saw this already and I passed on it when I bought the sword, and I just left it alone. But then there was a discount at Toys R Us, so I grabbed these, and so that's the Red Keep. Now there's another one for Black Castle or something, and I missed it. Now I'm curious to go back after it. That will actually cost me double, so I don't know if I want to go for it. And then you got this one here, which is a micro build of the Forerunner ring installation.
Architecture.
Yeah. Well, no, that's it. It's your science and your fantasy, your sci-fi and your fantasy takes on the architecture lines. Very appealing if you like the line. I've seen Jang Bricks and a few other guys buy 3 to 6 of these and try and make a entire ring world for Halo. The only problem is there's too much green, so you can't do. You have to use other colored bricks to come up with something else. But you could definitely be inspired by this to make your own ring world with Lego parts as opposed to Mega Constructs parts. But I think it's a really sweet setup, and I don't know if they give you alternative parts for different builds in here or not. It looks like they might. Build and share. Oh, it's compatible. They don't like to say with who though, because they get sued if they do that. They can't say it. They're not allowed. All they can do is say to leading brick brands, they're not allowed to say they're compatible with Lego.
Yeah.
Lego will sue them, saying that you're using their name to make money. Hey, Dan's around. Did Dan figure out how to get into our Discord? Someone did. Who was it? Do you recall, Ryan? Oh, we lost Ryan on the Discord. It got quiet.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I was asking.
Yeah, I still got to refresh the phone.
Is that what it is? Okay. Is it because the phone screen's going off on you, or?
Said I still. Yeah, just once the screen goes to sleep, it's good sometimes, and then sometimes I lose it.
You know what you do? Plug your power line into it, and then tell it to not go to sleep. And that should fix that problem.
My iPad doesn't go to sleep on my instead.
Oh. How big an iPad do you have?
Input mode voice. It's either voice activity or push to talk.
Voice activity should be fine. Push to talk makes a walkie-talkie, and that's just going to be a pain for you. But sleep mode will be a function of your phone, not of Discord. So
yeah,
and that's a power saving function, but it's an easy enough toggle to turn on and off depending if you got an iPhone or if you got Android. But it's easy enough. So yeah, I mean, these micro builds at first I wasn't interested in, but then this Red Keep I liked a lot. So now I think I gotta find the Black Castle. They got me. If they make all of the key scenes from Game of Thrones, then that'll make for a nice collection. But if they stop or give up, I think it's going to suck just having one or two in that theme. And the Halo Ring World, well, actually, if it wasn't for Toys R Us sale, I wouldn't have touched that because I did pass on that when I saw it in store and wasn't interested. Shoo. Let's see. What?
Shut the auto lock off. Maybe
that will probably do it. Where did I? Oh, I'm already losing stuff. All right. Let's see what's in this one. My wife's been bugging me for days because he's literally been sitting in front of the TV. All right, well, there's a giveaway there. So this is for our Lego fans. Okay, chibi knife. Oh,
Good
why
to
am I-
get back to work this week.
Yeah, oh, it was amazing to get back to work. It felt so good. Oh my goodness. And then I saw my paycheck this morning and
Climb the walls.
I was climbing the walls, but I tell you, when I got my paycheck this morning, I was so wiped out. Because the thing is, it was I only worked 4 hours in the week, and
Yeah.
for me, I mean, as far as I know, the government isn't going to help me out on the missing hours, so I'm just basically screwed.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it just hurts so much. Oh, there's my nice knife. All right. Do it Call of Duty style. Remember, always hold a knife away from you. Or let an adult do it, even better. Don't let Uncle Rick do it, though, because Uncle Rick is dangerous with knives. Oh, I tell you, if I'm at work and I don't have my gloves on and I bring out my shop knife, newer versions of this one, I'm always cutting myself. Safety first, get that closed. And this is the one that's going to put some smiles on some people's faces and not some on others. Oh. Ta-da.
Yeah. Let the complaining begin.
Yeah. And of course, I got more Bespin duels. I can't even tell you how many are over there right now. But yeah, there's some people not going to be happy about that. Yeah, for the longest time I was going. Lego still screwed me. They still canceled a bunch of orders for me, and I'm still disputing one or two of them. But I got almost everything I really desperately wanted out of this, so I'm happy. So that's two more here, plus what's there. What was that, buddy?
You sell one.
Yeah.
That sells Lego. He sells one of my sets.
Wow. Oh, that bus has got two gears backwards.
I'm the trouble, really.
Remember selling that?
I don't know which one.
So now I've got more than enough sets. I'll be able to set up that contest. So one of these is going to be given away shortly. So I'm very happy about that. Oh man, I am running out of room. Let's see. And with no one in the chat typing, I can't see how good that's working or not. That's okay. It's funny. I told my wife I wanted the room at 8 o'clock, but that just wasn't happening. I was too busy doing my IKEA thing, my IKEA story earlier. So this is something we don't see.
How long it takes to get to the screen here, we'll tape something.
Yeah. Walmart is something you don't see me order too much from anymore. It's even got the online order sticker. We put 2 of those on every box when it's done right. This, oh, don't cut towards myself.
18 seconds.
The time delay's 18 seconds?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, like from we typed into the chat and it took 18 seconds.
Oh, I didn't even notice it popping up.
Actually popped.
Yeah, and I got it set for 30 seconds to go down. Okay. But it did pop up, so that's good then. Because I did close my browser, so that's good. It means it's not reliant on my browser. It's picking that up independently. This one is one that puts a smile on my face, and for any fans of Mega. Okay, this is ridiculous. I have no room for boxes. Masters of the Universe, major sets, Panther at Point Dread. So this actually goes on Castle Grayskull.
Is that the one you're waiting on?
So, yeah, so. Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, I ordered it at the exact same time as the other previous set. They were both supposed to launch at the same time. They were pre-ordered at the same time. Big Bad Toy Store got the smaller one, shipped it as soon as they could, which was about 4 to 5 weeks after everyone else already had it. And then I waited like 2 more weeks, and I just said, nope, no more, because everyone was almost laughing at me because I was waiting for Big Bad Toy Store. The only good thing I could say about Big Bad Toy Store is easy cancellation process. It wasn't difficult at all. Once I saw that this was actually on Walmart.ca and I had the order committed, I went to Big Bad Toy Store, cancel it, and which is good because frankly, after everything, by doing it this way, I saved about $15 at least. I knew that going into the Big Bad Toy Store pre-orders that it was going to cost me, but I wanted guarantees I was going to get it. Having a guarantee I'm going to get it 6 weeks later just really sucked.
Yeah.
This is a sign of the times, though. So Mega Constructs was not nearly as far behind, or distribution in Canada was not nearly as bad as previous years. This has been actually a pretty good year, a pretty good summer, at least from my experience. And I'm buying across multiple lines right now: Halo, Masters, Call of Duty, older stuff, so that doesn't count. Game of Thrones, current stuff. Actually, they're missing on Game of Thrones right now. The largest set they make is still behind schedule in all markets. It hasn't come out yet. But Skeletor and Panther, super excited. And I found a guy online.
You picked up your cup to drink out of it. It was like a mirage.
Oh, he hasn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch this. Ooh. Ooh, the invisible drink. And I put it in front of my face. Where'd my face go? Yeah, you can see the desk right through my face. That's why I like to use the green tape. The green tape too. Ooh.
No, yeah.
I know. I never get bored of seeing that. You know, if I take that, I can't reach the green screen from here, but I can take the. Oh, hey, here we go. Watch this one. All right, that's a whole new stream right there, folks. We're gonna do this for Halloween. I'm gonna stream the whole night with the having no head. Oh, the dad jokes. All dads all night. That's a whole new stream I'm gonna come up with. My phone's complaining. But I was, you know what? It's funny how Mega is getting me more excited than Lego these days. I don't know if it's just because I couldn't afford any of these as a kid. None of these. So to have them in this smaller form. He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Heard of He-Man? You ever heard of He-Man? Masters of the Universe? Yeah. You don't know what you're missing.
You guys show him the classics on YouTube. The original episodes are on YouTube. At least one episode. See if you can find the pilot or the original first episode.
I was more into Thundercats.
Oh, Thundercats, and what was the one with the birds?
I've got the first.
Do you remember the Silverhawks? Silverbirds? I think it was Silverhawks. Same animation company did Silverhawks. So at least up here in the Toronto area, when Thundercats was on, half hour later was sometimes Silverhawks. The Silverhawks were cool figures though too. The Silverhawks were more like GI Joes with wings, and they were all chrome looking, like RoboCop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how can I do this one? Oh. Oh, he's heavy. All right, this is the last box of the night that I'm gonna open. I think, yeah. Yeah, it's dry here too. I had my daughter get me a drink right before we started, and she had already gone to bed after stopping the audio test. I'm going to bed. It's like, oh no, you gotta give me a drink. Just cutting that edge just enough to break the tape. Just enough. So, any guesses what's in here? It's a big one.
Is it something new or something old?
It's a year old. It's a year old.
It's old?
It's a year old.
Is it more than one set?
I didn't catch that. I did hear it. I couldn't tell what you said though.
Oh. Is it just one set?
Yes, there's just one box in here.
Just
unless
one set?
unless I got screwed, there's just one box in here.
Is it Star Wars?
No, I'm surprised you would say that. You didn't see the teaser pics I posted on my page?
Ninjago.
I might have missed it. I'm not sure.
Ninjago.
Because
This
if you
week was such a blur at work, I hardly looked at Facebook.
how's that for a hint?
I'll see it and then I'll probably be like, oh yeah.
I guess Ninjago.
You guess Ninjago? I don't think it's Ninjago.
When you see that, you see Ninjago.
Yeah, you like that. Oh. That's Batman. That's Batman.
I thought it was a Lamborghini.
Look, you can see that's symbol, buddy.
Not really.
You think it's a Lamborghini?
It's a Lamborghini.
I don't think they make a black Lamborghini.
That's his Bruce Wayne's Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Oh, one of one. Oh, where am I going to put that without knocking something over? So the story behind this is, of course, the new one that's coming out. The oh my god, it's too heavy.
You know what? I actually thought you already had this one.
No, well, I didn't. I had it and sold it with the promos.
Okay.
The ones I had, I flipped. Because I actually had no interest in the car. Which, of course, begs the question, why would I buy it now without a promo? It's not that it's a bad set. It's not. It's just that the one on Brick Vault that was a custom mock, that one is the best Batmobile of the '89 movie Batmobile I've seen in Lego, and I've been bricklicking the parts, and I'm like this close to finishing what I need to get all those parts. But with the new Batwing coming, oh, this is heavy. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful.
You have the tumbler too, right?
Yes, the tumbler's still built. It was such a pain to build. I'm afraid to take it apart. I'll tell you the truth, the tumbler's not a fun build. It's amazing when it's done. It's not a fun build, and parts of it are definitely fragile, in my opinion. It's a display piece. It's exactly what you expect it to be. But yeah, this thing is heavy, and I tell you, when I shifted around those parts, you could feel the box like bending. Um, I imagine just like you had the Death Star, and you had the box for that.
No.
Oh, you didn't have the box for that. If you had the Death
Wait.
Star in a
No.
box, that box would flex on you because that Death Star was pretty heavy. And that's what this is like. I mean, it almost feels like, you know, not that it's cereal box thin, but it feels like what happens when you have a heavy box with cereal in it and how much that flexes. This is what happens every time you
Yeah.
move this. And it sounds like rain is falling when I shift it. But I figured I was going to get this because the Batwing is coming, and I do want the Batwing. That thing hangs up nice on a wall. It looks great. From what I've seen from the photos, it does. I might think different when we get closer to it and I can see it in person. And there's been so many rumors of what the gift with purchase might be. That one could definitely be something worth getting. And here's what's sad now: if the gift with purchases, whether it's that yellow box stuff, I can't remember where I put the Yoda sword. If it's the yellow box ones or the regular, more classic gift with purchase stuff, like let's say one of those guys, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most of them go up in value pretty decently. If it's a boxed one, especially if it's related to the theme, then they do tend to go up. I would almost recommend if anyone wants to get into any kind of investing, buy the box set, whatever the gimmick is, get the flip item, and then choose to flip one or both because you could do it within a short period of time and make $100 easy with very little trouble.
Yeah.
And if you keep it longer, they'll tend to go up, especially if you can do them, keep them together. But yeah, that's pretty much my little haul. I'm a happy guy. There's no way this stuff is staying in focus or on screen here, but I think it's a,
talking to Brad today.
oh,
And,
what's he got for you?
he's quite particular. Well, he had everything built and ready to go, but he found a few pieces that were a bit more yellow than he would like. So he was like, I can send them if you want, or I can replace them if you're willing. If you can wait another week. I was gonna send it, and it's like, you know what? If you're not happy with it, I said I'm not in a hurry. So he's gonna gather the pieces next week, and he'll ship it the following Tuesday. So
Are you getting free shipping with that?
what's another week?
Is that a free shipping deal or
What's that?
is that a free shipping deal? Free shipping Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, nice. All right, so I can see that.
Yeah, so it was. I got both sets for $290 and free shipping. I think I did okay.
This is the time. I mean, this October is the time to make big purchases on big sets or whatever you're interested in, because that shipping is what stops us a lot of the time from getting a set we want because of the value versus shipping. And
Yeah.
it is just so worth it at this, October. Make deals. I got. I'm not going to say what I got deals on, but Shane and a few guys. I tell you that store or not the store, that group that I set up with the stores. Oh, I'm going to regret that. But it started up slowly, but I'm already near 300 people. Less than a week. It didn't take me long. I can
Yeah.
I can take any group and grow it like that. But now it's the hard part. I got I sent out 715 invites. That's every Canadian store on Bricklink, every one of them. I figured out how to not um, get banned on the service. um, that's my little. I'm not going to say how, but I did. I figured out how not to, and that's why it took me a week. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to pull it off again. And of course, there's always the risk. Lego owns Bricklink, so I got to be very careful. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I sent out that many invites. Now there's a whole lot of stores that only have one item or one piece even it was just one piece sometimes. I didn't discriminate. I included everybody.
Really?
Yeah, every single one got invited, and unless there was an error or a glitch, they all got invited. And I've already gotten some good feedback from some of the stores who said, "Listen, I had next to nothing, but I saw your invite, jumped on Facebook, something some of them hadn't done in forever."
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they hate it or whatever. Social media is terrible, but they saw it and they already got nibbles. One lady's already, sold more joining my group than she had in a month. Um, I'm getting a lot of these stories coming my way. This is great. And all it took was for me to send emails. It wasn't hard to do. I spent an hour a night, had a script,
Yeah.
set it up to do the work for me. A week later, I get a group that's almost 300, and we're talking about the Bricklink stores in Canada. This is just awesome connectivity. And to gather them all in one group, where a lot of these guys were in some Facebook groups and not in others. Like these are a lot of decent stores, and but I got them all under one roof. Even if they don't want to post anything more than a link to their store, some of them I've convinced that use your store. That's a platform. You can show off everything you want every day because I have no hard posting limits. I'm trying to encourage almost spamming is what I'm trying because I figure the more we see, the more we're going to buy, and then the stores will get competitive. This is kind of what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it with some are already offering special discounts just by posting. This is working. This is win-win-win for everybody. I just got to see if I can get it cross promoted beyond my network of groups. That's not so easy because of the competitive nature of running a group.
Nice.
What was that?
Yeah, as much as it's nice to scroll and see people showing off things and this and that, it's kind of nice, to scroll and see people listing stuff for say like it seemed to go for a spell in some of the groups where that you're hardly ever seeing actually any sales listings.
Sometimes, yeah. And here's the thing: I've always been of the. I have groups that are just show off what you got. That's cool. And I've got groups that are just show off what you build. That's great. I wanted a pure store group, and I'm evolving even that because now I want to encourage. This is going to be hard. I got to figure out how to have balance because I said the group is for the Bricklink stores only to sell. And I got a few people who are interested in selling stuff that isn't Lego, but is Lego related, and they don't have stores. So I'm trying to figure out a way to bring this in without pissing off my core group. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to figure it out because people would love replica stickers. Can you imagine an easy way to get UCS replica stickers?
Oh yeah.
In Canada?
Exactly.
Because I got people who can do this. So we're trying to find an angle, even if that means to abide by the rules that I set up in the group. Create a Bricklink store, put one thing on that Bricklink store that's Lego, then you come into my group as a Bricklink store, and then you can offer this other stuff. It's within the rules. It's gaming the system, but I don't got a real problem with it, and it's within the rules. So we're going to find a way to make this happen. I'm not getting much pushback from the stores so far, so that's good. And they're loving the fact that I'm English and French inclusive. That's something I've been trying to do, which was not as easy as I thought it would be.
You had a question, Nathan?
Go for it, buddy.
Have you ever built Lego Ninjago?
Lego Ninjago. I only have a few sets, And the one that I built about 6 months ago, which is frankly one of my favorite Ninjagos ever, is the black robot with the big wheel and the speakers. And I can't remember who drives that one, but that is a crazy looking mech.
Cole?
Is it Cole?
Cole's or Earth Mech?
Quake mech. Quake mech. Yes. I think
Yeah, the big one type.
I think that's not only just one of the best Ninjago sets. That is up there as one of my favorite Lego sets. Period. That set is great and fun and looks good and it's crazy looking. A lot of potential in that set too. It's just great, and the wheel is gigantic. The wheel is like this big.
You had the Fire Mech, yeah. Fire Mech was cool.
Fire mech I missed.
It's dismantled now, yeah.
And this is one of the problems is I like stuff and I don't buy it and then you start liking it later and it's like, oh, it's out of the market. Am I going to kill myself to buy it or not?
Yeah.
That color is off. That color is way off. What did I do to it?
Well, I think we're going to have to jet here. Somebody's got to get to bed.
Yeah.
So does Dad.
Yeah. Well, we're done. We're good. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having us on. Enjoyed it.
It was wicked.
Nathan had fun.
Hey, he's always welcome.
Right on.
So always welcome. And sometime tomorrow I'll be building something. Have a good night.
Cool. Yeah, you too.
Peace.
Good night.
Bye, Nathan.
Bye.
Bye-bye, buddy. And just so I get my colors right, I'm going to fix this before I log it off. This way it gets saved. Ooh, boy, it's not liking that. Woof, woof, woof. Wow, that was kind of horrible. Now I'm afraid. That looks a little more like it should. Let's see. That's not too bad. All right, well, we're good. And thanks for joining me. I'm Richard Martin for All Bricks Count. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at All Bricks Count. And if you're looking for some fun on Facebook, check out Lego Club Canada. All are welcome. And if you're looking to buy something, check out Lego Stores. Let's try this again. Bricklink Lego Stores of Canada on Facebook. All the top Bricklink stores in Canada are on the group, ready to chat with you, answer questions, and hopefully strike some deals with you, and posting a lot of good items for sale. And again, that group is Bricklink Lego Stores of Canada on Facebook. Everyone have a good night. Stay safe.